Hello, friends. Today's chapter is so refreshing. This chapter was so soft and fluffy. It makes the 77 past chapters that we've been through of agony so freaking worth it. Before we get started though, I just want to remind our viewers that if you like seeing more yaoi content and would like to support this channel, please don't forget to smash that like button. Also, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Feel free to message me in my social media at ZEALED FUJOSHI, which I'll be using to interact with viewers about more yaoi content. If that's something that interests you, feel free to follow me at ZEALED FUJOSHI. Finally, this episode will contain explicit content and a lot of manhwa spoilers. With that in mind, please proceed with caution. You have been warned. Now, without further ado, let's jump into chapter 78 of Painter of the Night. Oh my god, I just can't. Oh my god, help me now. I am so in love with the both of them. Na-kyum is so cute in this chapter, especially with the red rouge on. And Seung-ho, our Lord Seung-ho, has changed so much, and I'm so happy. Who knew that Seung-ho can be boyfriend material? Forget about that. Basically, right now, he is husband material. So, all I want to say is please be happy together. This is kind of been teased by Byeonduck before in Byeonduck's Twitter page. There was some sketches, not a sketch, but a picture of like a traditional Korean wedding. So this was kind of teased before, especially with the red rouge. But of course, they're not on wedding clothes or anything. But you don't know. Maybe we will see Seung-ho and Na-kyum in wedding clothes in the near future. Especially now that we're being teased about it at the beginning of season 3. But who knows? Anyway, back to this chapter. Seung-ho is so head over heels for Na-kyum right now that he just casually buys an expensive music box like it's absolutely nothing. The merchant thinks that Na-kyum is the servant of Seung-ho's bride because remember, there's been a lot of rumors that Seung-ho has a bride, but no one knows who that bride is. So this merchant, trying to take his opportunity, gave that red lipstick to Na-kyum to present it to Seung-ho's bride, of course, not knowing that Seung-ho's bride is Na-kyum. So when Na-kyum said that the music box is his, the merchant doesn't believe him because why would a nobleman give such an expensive gift to a servant? Basically, the merchant also said that the music box alone is the same price as a house. So Na-kyum was really surprised by this. And Seung-ho comes over and basically says to the merchant that they are already living the married life, referring to Na-kyum. My head just exploded at this point, and I just had to take a little bit of time to process what is about to happen next in this chapter, because basically it's kind of like a dead giveaway that Seung-ho wants to marry Na-kyum in the future. This chapter kind of confirms it. Remember that kinda. They even kissed in front of that merchant just to prove a point that they are an item. And the merchant is so surprised to find out that Na-kyum is the bride that everyone is talking about in the town, and that he is aware that Seung-ho has always liked men, so old habits die hard, and he still likes Na-kyum. Also, it's so cute when Na-kyum confronted Seung-ho to return the music box when he found out that it's a very expensive item. He literally told Seung-ho to return it because he doesn't want it. And Seung-ho, being so freaking cute and funny at this chapter, basically told his baby, "Don't worry about the music box, babe. I'm loaded as F." That's basically what he said. I love that Seung-ho isn't ashamed of his love for Na-kyum. Unlike In-han, not that I'm saying that In-han is in love with Na-kyum, but In-han has always made Na-kyum feel ashamed for who he is, and would always talk bad about Na-kyum's sexuality to the point that Na-kyum denied that he is gay. In-han also made Na-kyum feel worthless by calling him names, you know, like lowborn and poor. So I'm not surprised that Na-kyum is confused when he sees someone as high-ranking of a noble like Seung-ho totally acting really nice the way that he is doing right now. Seung-ho has made Na-kyum accept his sexuality, and you know, they do this in a very unconventional way, in the most unconventional place, making public displays of affections in a very conservative ancient Korea. But you know, it's okay. You love who you love. Don't be ashamed. Good for you, Seung-ho. But man, Seung-ho is acting drunkenly in love in this chapter. Look at him in this chapter. Love is written all over our Lord's face. He goes to hug Na-kyum. He even lays his head on top of Na-kyum's lap, holding Na-kyum's hand, laughing, moved by Na-kyum's concern. This look in Seung-ho's face, that is his in-love look. He is so in love that it just shows in his whole face. And that in-love look, especially when he says, "Yes, the sun is off, and what of it?" It's just so freaking gorgeous. I love it. That is, my God, like so freakingly beautiful to see. That this chapter is such a delight, you know? And I gotta point out that, you know, it's kind of cute to see that Seung-ho just wants to do that afternoon delight, well, morning delight for their case. I don't know, is it morning? Is it afternoon? I don't know. But, you know, like, Seung-ho wants to do it with Na-kyum in the middle of the day. You know, remember in season 1 that Seung-ho always needed help to get his PP up? Now, he just needs Na-kyum to be there. Only one kiss is enough. Even maybe less than a kiss. Maybe Na-kyum doesn't even need to kiss him. Maybe just Na-kyum's presence is enough for Seung-ho to be so full of love nowadays. But man, I just want to point out too that at this chapter, Seung-ho's in love face, I just want to hear his laughing voice. You know, like it whenever I see this chapter, I have reread this chapter so many times. It's so freaking beautiful. Every time I see his smiling face, his laughing face, I'm just imagining different kinds of ways that Seung-ho is laughing at this chapter. And I giggle. I really freaking giggle every time I imagine it. Anyway, our poor baby Na-kyum is confused by all of this lovey-dovey Seung-ho's action. Na-kyum does not understand that this is the way a person that is in love normally acts. I think Na-kyum still doesn't know how it feels to be loved romantically. And so when Seung-ho wanted to have, you know, some afternoon delight in the middle of the day, he just doesn't understand it, because I personally think that in the Kiseng house, since it's a Kiseng house in the red light district, they only do these kinds of things at nighttime. So I think Na-kyum still doesn't understand that the afternoon delight can be done in the afternoon. Like, it doesn't have to be only at nighttime. They could be making love in the middle of the day because that's just how people who are drunk in love does. But it's so nice to see gay Na-kyum panicking. It's so cute. Anyway, people, it's official. We're getting married. Friends, we need to plan a wedding. Send an invitation to every Fujoshi you know, Fudanshi you know. We are invited to Na-kyum and Seung-ho's wedding. Anyway, this is another wholesome chapter. Thank you, Byeonduck. This is probably one of the cutest Painter of the Night chapters in history. And seeing Seung-ho and Na-kyum look so peaceful and happy just made the 4 months of Kiris really worth it. My heart, my God, my heart is so happy right now. I don't know how many times I've read this chapter or reread this chapter. Seung-ho is so happy with Naomi. Byeonduck, please make more happy chapters like this. But then again, I also have to be realistic that I have to remind everyone that we should just enjoy this cuteness while it lasts, because we should all know by now how our beloved Byeonduck likes to play with our emotions, because there's gonna be a lot of drama happening in this season. So just a cautionary tale. This is the calm before the storm. So brace yourself, everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to follow my social media to be teased about some of the boys' love that I'm interested in. Feel free to leave me a message and converse with me in my Discord channel. I'd love to hear back from you. And please consider supporting the show by donating as little as 99 cents through www.sealedfujoshi.xyz. Also, don't forget to support the author. All the manhwa details can be found in the description below. Again, thank you so much and hope to see you next time.